G'day everyone, it's Curtis here and welcome to an On The Back Wheel video. Today I'm reviewing the O'Neill Sierra Pro boots. Let's see if they're worth buying. So what are the O'Neill Sierra Pro boots? Well, these are O'Neill's adventure touring boot, definitely more focused on adventure riding and off-road riding, and they're also waterproof. Look, I won't go over the nitty-gritty details, but basic overview is synthetic upper, rubber sole, metal clips, and they are waterproof. They retail for $299 Australian for the black version. Yes, these are black, they're just very dirty. They also got a brown version, which is $319. I'll put the American price up above. I got mine for about $270, I believe it was, because I bought multiple things at a time, and I bought my KLR from them, so they give me a bit of love. So they're kind of in the budget range, I would say. So I'm going to factor that in while I review them. I'll start off with comfort. These are a very comfortable boot. As soon as I tried them at the store, I was like, yep, these are pretty spot on. I went for something like this over an MX boot because I was going to be doing longer rides, and look, I'm not doing big jumps or anything like that. I'm doing riding suited to a KLR. The kind of riding I do on this is basic adventure riding. I don't wear these while commuting, but I do ride on the highway with them as well. Enduro riding, some more technical riding as well. I pretty much wear these everywhere when I'm riding, not for commuting. Off the bike, these are very comfortable, and one of the things I'm pleased to say with, not that you do a lot of, but they're good for walking in. When you're doing adventure riding and enduro riding, stuff like that, you find yourself out walking a bit, like helping someone, you're stuck, or someone like me, I get the camera out, want to take some photos. These are comfortable to walk in, and they have very good grip. I'll bring this up to here. They're more of a boot almost on the bottom with tons of tread. I mean, look at that. Kind of more for a hiking or a work boot on the bottom, and they're rubber soled and they work great in nearly all terrain. This may sound like a very minor thing, but if you go and grab lunch or something like that, or you walk on the trails, you're trying to check a hill or something like that, and it's muddy and slippery, these get pretty good grip. And MX boots usually don't provide that. They're usually flat and got nearly no grip at all because they're made for MX riding, you know, they're not made for walking around on. So that's a good benefit of these boots. On the bike, I find these are fantastic, and I've done multiple day rides with them and haven't had any issues with the comfort. So comfort wise, these are a definite thumbs up. Really rate the comfort. A lot of concerns people have with adventure boots is a lack of protection. And I get it, you want your feet to be protected, you don't want to get injuries because your boot's flimsy and crappy. I have found these to be fantastic in that regard. Ultimately, they're still not as good as a fully form-fitting MX boot. They're not up to that standard, but for adventure riding, these have been fantastic. I've ridden with these boots in pretty well all conditions, and I haven't had any issues. I've hit my legs on metal posts, trees, stumps stuck in the ground. I've gotten them stuck under the bike, you name it, and I haven't got any injuries with these boots on. They aren't perfect, don't get me wrong. I've had these for a year and a half now and done a lot of riding on them, and they are a little bit flimsy now on the side, just a tiny bit, and front to back is getting a little bit worn, but overall very impressed with the protection these boots provide. Let's talk about the build quality on these. Look, the first concern I have build quality wise is they got the rubber attached sole, so pretty much you can't replace it. It's not like you can stitch on a new sole and replace them when the time goes. Pretty much when that happens, you glue what you can on. After that's done, you got to throw them out. So that is a bit annoying. A lot of boots are doing that now, especially in this price range. And in fact, a lot of expensive boots are doing it too. Thankfully, the sole has lasted very well. The glue hasn't really come undone. If we come up here and look closely, it's kind of come away just a tiny bit here, but it's still very much firmly attached, and I think these are going to last for a lot longer. On the back is very similar. They're still in great condition. The synthetic upper is very tough. You can have a look here. Some of the stitching has come undone just on this part here. See, there's a bit of a hole there now, but overall I'm very impressed, and these have lasted well. I've done a lot of riding with these boots. They've held up great and have proven to be very tough. There's been a couple of situations where I thought, oh man, I'm surely broken a strap there or something, and it just clipped straight back on, no issues at all. There's one situation where the boot actually got stuck on the rear foot peg holder here. You can see it's kind of like got some metal edges there. Got stuck there, and I pulled it out when I was crashing or something, and I thought, oh, for sure that's going to stuff the clamp, damn it. But then I had a look down, clipped it straight back up, no issues whatsoever. So very stoked. One of the great things I've noticed on these are the clips are easily replaceable. Not that I've had to, they're very tough, but I had a look online, you can get replacement ones and they're just 2 screws, very easy to do. Got a plastic backing here and like an alloy front. These have been good. They clip in solid, they've still got a nice clicking mechanism. You know, some get loose and just flop around a bit. These haven't done that yet. And on the straps, you can't replace this part of the strap here, but you can replace the plastic kind of strip. So that's great because I have had boots in the past where you can't do that and your boot's pretty well dusted from that point, which is a real pain in the ass. A minor thing that has happened is you can see the backing material here has come away from the clip. Not mad about it, kind of is what it is, and that's just normal wear and tear in my opinion. The Velcro has lasted fantastic on these, no issues there. And these are really easy to take on and take off, which I find to be handy. Not that you're taking on and off when you're riding, but still, it's a nice thing to have. Now, these are waterproof. Look, they say they're 100% waterproof, but no, I haven't found any boot to be 100% waterproof. They are to a point, all right? If you're doing light rain or moderate rain, these will be completely fine. You can have dry boots. If you're walking through streams and creeks and really heavy rain, you're still going to have issues with these. If you're in the rain all day, I still find you can have wet boots. And with me, I wear like MX pants that tuck in the top. You still get a little bit of water that comes in down the bottom. One of the things with waterproof boots is they collect water when they come in from the top, so you can kind of tip them out at the end of the day. So yeah, they're not 100% waterproof. Thankfully, they're quite easy to clean, not that I've cleaned them recently. And one of the good things I noticed is they got a removable inside. Pull it out for you. Ugh. This bit comes out, so it's easy to dry your boots and to clean them, so you can wash that separately, which is a really nice feature. I know it's minor, but it's good to have. So are the O'Neill Sierra Pro boots worth buying? Yes, I definitely think they are. These overall are just a very good adventure touring, more adventure focused boot. Good off-road boot, especially got like a KLR or an adventure bike. I think these are very good. Or even if you're just doing enduro riding, I think these are a good boot to pick up. And that's not factoring in the price. These are pretty cheap, I think. For 300 bucks, and you get them on sale for, you know, 270 or something like that. These are a very good boot, let alone for that price. Comfort-wise, they're very good. You get all-day comfort with these. Good grip. I know that's kind of a secondary thing, but worth mentioning. You can replace the clips and the build quality is good. More importantly, they provide good protection. I think I'm going to get another 1.5 years or something out of these. I may have to replace the clips eventually. They might get a little bit loose, but overall, they're going great. Very happy with these boots. All right, everyone, that's it from me. If you liked the video, make sure you click that subscribe button and check out my other content and keep it on the back wheel. Catches. Yeah, I just pointed out myself with boots. All right, see you everyone.